What's up, everybody? Ankit here. I am in my room after my first week of Tommy John surgery. I had the surgery last Monday, and it's been today's Sunday when I'm recording this, so it's been 6 days after the surgery. And I kind of want to go over what this week has been, this first week after the surgery, and how I got the surgery in the first place. So I'll start off by what led me to having the surgery in the first place, and it started back in December right after I turned 25. I'm 26 now. Um, I joined a boot camp fitness group called TNT Fitness. It helped a lot. It got me stronger, much more physically fit. Was gaining muscles quick. And then those weekends on Sunday, I would play for my baseball team, and I would pitch. And this game, since I got stronger, my velocity went up. It went up significantly, and I felt it, and I felt really good. Um, yeah, I never felt so much better throwing harder, and I just wanted to throw harder and harder. And then I had a no hitter going, uh, and I noticed my arm was getting a little tight, but I tried to push through it. And when I tried to push through it, it teared. It partially teared. Uh, the tearing sensation, when it first teared, it felt like my elbow just exploded. It like just went like boom and then retracted back, but it couldn't retract all the way back. And my elbow was just burning. It was on fire. I knew I did something really bad, and I knew I did something is terribly wrong, and I need to get back and recover from this. And so I took myself out of the game. I stopped playing, took some time off. Um, I was still able to swing a bat, which was a good thing. So I played much more first base and a little bit of outfield. Um, I was trying to come back another time, but I guess I didn't have enough time to recover. I didn't really recover the proper way. I thought, oh, I'm starting to feel fine again. I'm getting the strength back. But the moment I throw a fastball, like a two-seam fastball, um, I felt the tearing sensation again. It hurt. It was like a pinch this time. Felt like something just pinched and ripped, not something exploding. And I took myself out. My elbow was burning. I knew it was bad. And then I took some time off, and in the time off, I got an MRI done. The MRI came out and it said I had a partial tear. And in the partial tear, they give me a little workout program to help me get back into shape and back where my throwing arm can be good. And the way they were doing that was much more of having workouts and exercises that help with grip strength, strengthening the grip, strengthening the muscles around the ligament. So if I was throwing again, the muscles would, you know, keep the ligament tight and structured together. Uh, I tried to come back the third time, and I played for a different team. Uh, I only faced one batter. I struck the guy out, but on the second pitch I threw, the second, the no, I threw three fastballs, two four seams. They didn't hurt, but I threw the two seam fastball, and the tearing sensation happened again. But it wasn't hurting that bad. But I knew I was tearing it up further. But so I threw a curveball. Curveball struck the guy out, and I just told the coach, "I'm done. I can't throw anymore." So I took many months off. I took 4 months off from pitching. Tried to do the whole thing again, and then once I felt good again, I started to throw one inning. I threw one inning. Then I threw the next week after one inning, one inning. Then there was a game I threw 3 innings. That was a lot on my arm. But I was not throwing at 100%. I was throwing pretty much 80% of what I was doing, and I only had really two pitches to work with, and that was a four-seam fastball and a curveball. Uh, and the pitch that kind of really hurts the most on my arm is actually the fastball. The fastball hurts my arm. I can throw a curveball like hundreds of times. I wouldn't feel any like stress on my elbow. Nothing whatsoever. And then for that team, we ended up winning the championships. I got my trophy. There was another post previous to that I got a picture of me holding the trophy or with my team. We won. Then they had a new season. but I was gonna leave the team and join the other team, but the other team hasn't started yet. They were gonna start in January, and then so I started to start the new season with them for a little bit in case they needed me around. So I did come in to pitch, and we were playing in the upper division, and throwing at 80%. I knew they were getting hits off me, so I had to step it up, and I really was, letting my arm go. And when I let my arm go, like throwing hard, they weren't hitting it. They're, swing and miss, swing and miss. And I got to the next, I think, after the third batter, when I was trying to let it go, it was 0-1, then 0-2. He swung and missed. As soon as I let go of the ball, like let it go, I knew I teared it up, and this one was like, yeah, this is it. I can't do anything else anymore. I can't pitch anymore. I have to get this elbow healed. That's my goal now. And so, played first base, probably for the rest of that game, and then for my other team when the season started, I DH'd. Played first base or DH, one or the other. Hitting wise, swinging a bat wasn't a problem. I played softball. I played in the outfield in softball, but I wasn't throwing like hard all the time. I was trying to keep it easy as I can, at least get the ball in quick as I can without really trying to yank it, really trying to, let my arm go. So after that, I went to go see a doctor. I talked to a doctor. His name was Dr. Mirzayan. He performs the Tommy John surgery at Kaiser in Southern California, and so I got to see him, and he looked at my elbow and says, yeah, you've been trying to come back. I think the best course of action we have to do here now to get your arm 100% again is to do Tommy John surgery. So we scheduled for Tommy John surgery in February, but I had plans to go to spring training, and I also had a new job where I had to leave the state and go work in Nevada for a little bit and then travel across the country. But then the coronavirus pandemic happened, and when the pandemic happened, I got laid off. I had to fly back home, stay with my parents again, because it was like the first time ever really, really being on my own, and it was awesome, but it is what it is. So I tried to call and schedule my surgery for May, and they said that we're not ready to do elective surgeries at the time. They'll call me back when they're ready to do elective surgeries. They called me back and they said, we have spots now for elective surgery starting in June. Would you like to do one? And it says, yeah, give me the next available one. They said June 8th. And I said, you know what, let's do it. Just let me know how much it costs and whatever I have to pay out of pocket. And I only had to pay a copay of $125 so far, but I haven't got any other bills in the mail yet. But if I do, I will let you know. I put my insurance at like the highest level for this year, just in case of a procedure like this would happen, just so I don't have to pay so much out of pocket, just in case. That's what I was worried about. So I got the surgery done. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but my voice box got pretty bruised pretty badly going through anesthesia. The surgery lasts for I'd say about 2 hours. 2 hours was pretty much the surgery, how long it went for. My phone battery's getting low. It lasted for 2 hours. Getting into surgery, going into anesthesia, it sucks, man. Just going to complete black. It sucks. It's not the greatest thing ever, but once you get out of it, once you wake up with this giant cast and sling in your arm. For like the first few days, I did take a painkiller and try to sleep every night. Didn't get much sleep, and I also had like an anti-inflammatory, trying to lower inflammation in my arm kind of medicine. I've been taking that. Take that until pretty much the bottle is done. That's what the doctor said. In this first week time, I've really been doing is just resting, trying to get not trying to get my voice back, but hoping my voice gets back as better as it can. Because 2 days ago, I sounded like I smoked like 1,000 cigarettes, and those commercials where you can't really talk very well. You kind of sound like robotic. Then there's a video I'll show you. Kind of like how my voice was after surgery. And really was trying to focus more, trying to get the hand movements in my hands. I really cared about my pinky and ring finger the most because they were the nerves closest to the ligament, and I didn't want to have any nerve damage. And they said there was a very, very, very little chance of that happening, but it didn't happen. Told me the surgery was a success. And I have an appointment Tuesday to get off this cast. Yeah, it's sling onto here, but now I actually have the strength to like take it off and really just show you what this thing is all about. So this is kind of what it looks like. You know, I can't really do too much. I can lift it up, like no problem. This giant cast. It's down here, like here, it's like really hard. There's like a casing that goes all the way down here, but up top is like pretty much this material, this soft, like spraying your arm material. That's up top. It's soft, and yeah, I feel the stitches being removed because I had a spare tire per se. I think it's called a Palmer Smowers or something like that. I can't even pronounce the word, but there's like an extra spare tire right here. They would take that out. So they took that out on this side and made a new ligament down here. You can always look up the video for yourself and seeing how they do it. But after like, you know, they really just told me just rest for the week and then come back Tuesday. And Tuesday we can talk it over what you can do and what's the next steps that you need to take and, you know, to coming back. So yeah, that's pretty much my first week. Really just resting, trying to get the feeling back in my arm. Really trying to feel normal again. That's kind of like the whole objective of with my arm. Not trying to rush it, but really just about the hand and finger movements is what I need to worry about the most. Anything else, I have to get cleared by my doctor as far as like exercising, as far as like working the muscles here. That will take time and time, well, much further in time, you know, to get this done. So, that's pretty much it for my first week. As far as that is, just rest, relax, wait for the next steps you need to do, take your meds, you know, see how your finger feels. I feel the stitches. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel the stitches in here. It's not painful, but they're just there. It's just there. So, yeah. But thanks for guys watching the video. I'll probably give you another weekly update next week. Let you know what I've been doing. And we'll, you know, I'll go from there. But this is the first of like maybe 52 of these. You know, each week I'll post a new one talking about what I did. Thanks for guys watching the video. Love and always. Take care.